think this is a perfect one-on-one conversation. Probably, yo, Gilly, no funny shit. I met you one time in Philadelphia. You seen my growth. This is probably the biggest thing that you gonna ever touch, brother. Like, I'm telling you.
What?
Like, this is gonna be everywhere. Like, I'm talking about Fox everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? One-on-one. Chair to chair, 2 cameras, mic'd up. We let it all out. Ain't no censor. Like, yo, you hear me? Like, no censor. There's nothing that you can't ask me, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yo, Gilly, put it like this. Look at all the Joe Buttons, right? Look at the Axe. Look at the Waynos. Look at all of these niggas. They ain't doing shit, right? You the first nigga I sit down with since like, I don't sit down with niggas. I haven't done an interview yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting on that interview, and it's a one-on-one. Takashi 6ix9ine,
Barbara Walters,
Gillie Da Kid, right there, one-on-one, no censor. Don't hold back, nigga. Like, you know me, nigga. I met you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold back. Yo, I don't condone what you did. It's not justifiable. It's not this, that, and the third. Gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. My respect to you.
You can't vouch for no rat shit.
It is what it is. Your respect for me, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, this is what the people want. You got to give them what they want.
Who wants it?
You a voice of the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
just for the record, I know I'm the voice of the streets. You ain't gotta tell me that. I've been the voice of the streets for 20 plus years. Second record, the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids. Shout out to Dayana. Shout out to Kayed. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Talib. Shout out to Nala. That was the biggest things I ever did in my life. Not interviewing a fucking rat. Not interviewing a nigga who jumped out here head first. Like he was cut from that cloth. And wasn't cut from that cloth. Nigga wasn't 100% cotton. Nigga was rayon. Nigga was some cheap ass silk. Wasn't Egyptian cotton. So, the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids, my nigga. Just for the record. I just wanted to play that shit just so y'all can see it. Ain't no capping going on with my... But we rightfully declined over here $1 million worth of game. We cool.
Yo, man, see that the critic here, man, yo. Let's get to the critique with shit. Like, man, I'm really feeling what's going on out here. Like, $1 million worth of game, man. The nigga Gillie Da Kid, like, you know, followed him for a while. Like, as a rapper, like, I had to do my research on him back in the day. Like, my cousin, you know, shout out to my cousin Hot. He's from Philly. You know, I didn't know about him then back in the day when he was doing his thing. You know, and like rap-wise, but I'm telling you, the first time I ever noticed him, to be honest, and we gonna keep it a buck, is the Cassidy video. When he was going in on Cassidy, like he was shitting on him, and not shitting on him just out the rip, like for no reason. He saw the tape, like we can run it back.
I'm out here with your niggas. Well, your ex-niggas, before they realized what type nigga you was. I'm out here with them, nigga. I'm from Area Avenue, North Philly, nigga. I'm uptown, nigga. I know everybody, nigga. I actually had love for young boy.
You know we did.
I shouted him out on the DVD, and then some tape got rewinded. I see a nigga on there talking slick about me.
Still out here, brother.
So now I got to pull the covers up and expose it. I got to go directly to your hood, and my line cameraman. So the minute I seen the footage, I called gangsters up from his hood and go directly to his hood.
Right here, brother.
And he told the cameraman, hey, like, I saw what Cassie said to me. I was bigging him up. I was giving him a pass, basically. He rewound that tape, and boom, went straight to his block after that. And I ain't know him that much as a rapper. I heard the single, you know, you know, what's it called? The Yeah, That's Us shit. Like, we've heard certain shit with major figures, you know, coming from, you know, but I wasn't that familiar with his rap career. But, you know, from then, I was like, oh, you know, it's relatable shit, how he handled that. Even had his niggas playing his CD.
This what they listening to out here, nigga. Huh? They lock one of my niggas up and he ain't said shit. Huh? He knows the consequences of the game. Just I mean, out of the sentence. I was on my mama's block. I'm at my mama's house. Fucking up my mama's pot. Huh? See what they banging in Philly, nigga?
My mama's block. Like he was. I remember that video because I played it 100 times. So it's like, it's great that he got into that, it's getting into this podcast space and giving his opinions on real shit, because we need official niggas in these corners. We need official niggas, you know, with this podcast and commentating, like talking about what's going on and shit. What's going on in the market, like I like to say, in the media market. What's going on in the rap market, like. We need niggas like Gilly, you know, so it's like, it's no surprise to me to see basically Gillie Da Kid, and, you know, shout out to them, $1 million worth of game, Gillie Da Kid, you know, Wallow, all them, you know, White Girl, all them niggas, shout out to them, but it's nothing to see basically Gillie Da Kid calling out 6ix9ine on some shit where it's like, dog, like, I don't even like to use the word exposed like that, but I'm calling it out. I'm calling out the bullshit you was trying to do, get me to do your interview, to have a street nigga, to have use that platform to basically spew your bullshit. You know what I mean? But you know no one else is gonna take you. You know, the Joe Budden podcast ain't gonna take you, you know, Nori and them ain't gonna take you, who else? Rap Radar, the Hot 97s, the Breakfast Club is done with it. They were late on the party, but they milked you for what it was worth. You know, they not taking you no more. None of these outlets are taking you. The only outlet you got left is basically Complex and Act. And we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that because I was surprising as well, but we gonna get to that shit, man. Watch us. But it's not a surprise and to see Gilly being a stand-up nigga. You know, that's not a surprise to me. You know, and like I said, he called it out, you know, saying this is what 6ix9ine, you know, and I get why he had an issue with 6ix9ine saying this is the biggest thing that you gonna have done in your life type shit. Like, nigga, the biggest thing I'm doing in my life. Nigga, I got kids, nigga. I had a career before this shit. But really, dog, I have kids, nigga. What do you mean the biggest thing in my life? Like, what? His kids are the greatest accomplishments, which is real shit. I don't care, I don't care, like I said, your kids are your legacy, man. Not any job, not any interview. I don't care if it's an interview with Jay-Z. Jay-Z could call me out the line, call me out shit right now. I want to... It's going to be the biggest... No, that's not going to be the biggest shit of my life if I got kids, if I have a family, if I have accomplishments that's in my universe. That means more to me than any interview, any amount of money, any amount of views. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why Gilly was like, he felt the type of way about that shit. Just like, dog, this nigga Tekashi is a leech. Like, he only understands leech language. That's all he understands. So he loves the sales. He loves the numbers. That's why he thinks everybody's on that same wavelength with him. Not everybody speaks that leech language. You know what I mean? Like, people aren't moving like that. Niggas have integrity. Niggas have legacy shit. Niggas have actual values or morals brought up different ways. So that leak language you can get off with other niggas, but like I said, he respects the numbers, he respects the sales, and like maybe he can influence people like Akademiks, you know, manipulate him because he lives by the same language. He lives by the same language. That's why it's crazy to me in a private convo with Gilly, like this nigga Tekashi basically he's shitting on Akademiks. And that's supposed to be his mans. That's his mans. That's his butt. Everybody, what they say to him? What they say about him? That's his butt buddy. Like, not Akademiks, man. Not him. Out of all people, you shitting on him. Man, like, in a private convo, nonetheless, Gilly calls that, he calls it out without calling it out. He puts that in the air for niggas. He said these niggas don't do shit. These niggas ain't about shit. I expect them to say that about Joe Budden because they don't speak that Leech language. I expect them to say it about Wayno. But Ak? To say Ak ain't shit and doing shit, that's, like I said, that's his best friend. They speak the same language with shit. So it's like he uses Ak and Akademiks don't even know it. I mean, he's gonna know it now. After that Gilly shit is coming out, he gonna know it now. Unless he makes up with him behind the scenes and said, "No, man, I was just saying that to spin it any way you want. Private convo, released. He was shitting on you heavy. You could spin it any way. He's gonna spin it for him because they so tight. They speak the same language. But though anybody with eyes can see. He don't give a fuck. 6ix9ine don't give a fuck about Akademiks either. He don't. He's using them. They was on X Twitch stream crying and having moments together, but yet all that is fake, basically, because 6ix9ine, they not real friends. They just benefit off each other. That's it. That's it. Ak really is the only one keeping this nigga alive out here in the market. And 6ix9ine knows that shit. That's why he does whatever. He might argue with him and all that, but that's why you never gonna cross that nigga in public. He'll never cross that nigga in public, but in private convos, when he's trying to sway other niggas to do other shit, oh man, he grouped them right in there with the Joe Budden, Wayno, probably Charlotte. He grouped them, all them niggas right in. All them niggas right in the same boat. Look how they talk about you behind your back. Akademiks, dog. Like, I know we speak different languages, but even you can see this one. Like, you gonna let that one be like, yo, he's using you, dog. He's using you. And you don't even want keeping that nigga alive. His name alive out here. But like I said, Ak knows this. Akademiks knows it, but he wants his views. He wants his content so much he doesn't care how he does it. It's the same like how he did. He used to be with the Selena Powell bitch. And shit, he doesn't care what he does. So it's just funny to me. Like, damn, after Gilly calls that out, you know, and their new shit's gonna be out. The new episode's gonna be out. You know what I mean? $1 million worth of game. Great podcast, man. Everybody check that shit out for real. Respect the Gilly on putting that shit out. Respect the Gilly. That's a good move, man. Good move. But it's like Akademiks, nigga. He's shitting on your name behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. And it's like, dog, y'all not friends, nigga. I know y'all using each other, but dog, what's the point of this? What's the point of tarnishing your shit for this nigga who really don't give a fuck about you at all? Saying none of them niggas shit. Joe Budden, Wayno, Akademiks, none of these niggas shit. That's how he talks about you behind the scenes, nigga. And y'all speak the same language. That's how you know he don't give a fuck about nobody. That should have been evident since he's a rat. That should be evident on how he moves. He's showing you who he is. But because of the content, because of the views, because of this, Akademiks like, oh man, he backed him to the death, man. He backed him to the death. Selena Powell and 6ix9ine are the same motherfucker. And just like with Selena Powell, Akademiks, he's just gonna learn it a little bit too late, and he gonna get burnt first before he learns it. This should be a wake up call for this nigga, but cause he thinks they're real friends, cause he manipulated him that heavy, this 6ix9ine nigga, this Tekashi nigga, he manipulated him that heavy. He gonna brush it off, but it's back in his mind. I mean, Akademiks knows. He knows. Good move by Gilly, man. Shout out to him, man. Respect $1 million worth of game. Having some fucking integrity, for real. Like we knew they would. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Watch us, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. About this shit. You know, Gillie Da Kid, $1 million worth of game. Calling out Tekashi. Tekashi 6ix9ine dissing Akademiks. Tell me what you think, for real, watchers. You know, tell me what you think. You know, like, subscribe, all that bullshit, man. Yo. Hey. Sometimes you gotta get burnt before you learn. We gonna see how niggas learn from this one. For real. Akademiks, for real. But hey, man. Man, see that the critic, man. Watchers, man. Keep watching.
When did it become cool for fake niggas to diss real niggas?